everyone, I'm Amanda Rosas and you're watching The Buzz by FCTV. This episode we're going to be covering the PLOS Summit, the Hospitality Towards Others event, and also finals. This is the last episode of the semester, so stay tuned. Welcome back. Just in case you were unaware, a couple weeks ago our campus featured a large social justice gathering. Here's an inside look at the PLOS Summit.
The second annual PLOS Summit, Salud y Revolución, took place on our campus on November 18th. The summit incorporated the themes of health and revolution in a variety of workshops that students could attend.
PLOS stands for the People's Intervention for Liberation, Autonomy, and Self-Determination. We are a communal group comprised primarily of women of color. We're looking to create this counter movement. We're looking to create this feel of revolution.
We tend to forget that our health is really important in creating a sense of community, not just like physical health, but also mental health.
When we talk about revolution, we're talking about countering the dominant narrative.
The event gave students of many intersecting communities an opportunity to safely discuss social justice issues, revolutionize the way they think about these issues, and engage in healing practices.
There's really no such thing as a safe space, but we can all still come together and try to create a safer space.
It's so important to have like clubs like Stomp, or like events like this, or Puente, or Umoja. There's so much diversity and so much importance in learning about one's background.
We're going to get people talking. We're going to get people to think a little differently. And we're going to honestly shed some tears, because we had a couple of workshops where students just started bawling because they never before had an opportunity to just unload all the trauma and all the sadness that they've been carrying.
In the wake of the election, the summit also serves as a forum for students to discuss the results.
I'm here today mainly to promote the principles of anarchism. Now at this time in this country, with the elections going on, with the frustration of lots of folks, progressives, liberals, and even more people of a more radical orientation, that something more needs to be done.
I feel like this, more than anything else, has been needed not only just for myself and the organizers, but also for the students.
This summit is only the second of many to come. In the future, we can expect to see even greater participation, discussion, and healing on our campus.
It's so refreshing seeing students give back to their communities, especially in the world we live in today. Up next is our Religious Studies department in their interfaith discussion on Hindu and Jewish perspectives on diversity and inclusivity. Check it out.
To do your own yoga practices, come to your own
Last week, the Religious Dialogue Club and the Religious Studies Department coordinated an interfaith discussion featuring a Hindu monk and a Jewish rabbi. The discussion, titled Hospitality Towards Others, revolved around diversity and inclusivity in the respective faiths.
The Hindu speaker was a man named Swami Sarvapriyananda, and he's a Vedantin Hindu monk. Hinduism is a tradition that has lots of different denominations in it, lots of different sects within it. So the Vedanta Society, or the Vedanta sect, believes that there is a spark of God within each of us. The Jewish rabbi was a man named Mark Goldfarb, and he's actually a local individual. He is the rabbi for Temple Beth Or, which is a Reform synagogue in La Mirada. How I teach religion, I don't necessarily say that these two things are the same or these two things are in conflict. That's something that I want students to come to that realization on their own and to really think about those things. It was nice for students to have an opportunity to see other religious leaders, people within those traditions, make those connections for themselves. Even the religious leaders themselves, the Swami and the rabbi, ended up and multiple times saying, "Oh, I didn't know that about your tradition. We have the same thing in our tradition too."
The Religious Dialogue Club is new on our campus and plans to organize similar events in the future.
It has a couple different goals. One is that it's an opportunity for us to learn more about religious tradition. So students who are interested in learning about religion, to have an opportunity to go beyond what is discussed in the classroom. We also wanted to be a voice for tolerance and pluralism on campus. So we also want to create more events like this where students get to learn about religion and they get to learn about the similarities and how different religious traditions can work together in our community. If anyone is interested in joining the Interfaith Dialogue Club or simply in learning more about the events that we're hosting, they can contact me at eburke@fullcall.edu. We will definitely have promotional information up around campus so that students who are interested, we would gladly welcome them in the club and any of our events.
In a time like this, kindness goes a long way. Interfaith discussions help break down religious barriers and help communities work together towards a common goal.
It was nice meeting you, Swami. It was an education talking to you. So it was very nice.
It's the perfect time of year to hang out with family, spend some time with friends, but on a less cheerful, more horrifying note, finals are next week. Here's what some of your fellow students have to say about them.
Hi, I'm Julian. I'm Rafael Barajas. And today we're going to be asking people about finals. Let's see what they have to say. Let's go. What are some good stress relief strategies for finals?
Not sure. Oh my gosh, I have like none. Maybe listening to music while studying is probably stress relief, I think. Yeah.
Or go find. Oh.
It's okay, I understand. Finals are pretty out there.
Yeah.
Food. Lots of food.
I do a lot of homework. Like when I stress out, I just start doing homework.
Well, for one of them is to, not to overstudy. If you push yourself too hard, you're just gonna exert yourself too much.
What would you say is your hardest finals for this semester?
Chemistry.
I think my hardest final will probably be e-commerce because it's a lot about, I thought it's like a business class, but a lot of it is about like the actual HTML stuff. I don't really know anything about that. Like that's really hard to memorize and stuff. But I know I can kind of get the business side, so it's a little in between, I think.
Sounds complex.
Math. Algebra 141.
Me too.
TBH, I dropped all my academic classes, so.
Calculus 2.
TBH, I only have one class.
Mine would either be business law or managerial accounting.
Probably my accounting 101 class.
How do you personally view finals? Like, what is the image that comes up in your head?
Lightning strikes? I don't know. Terrible. I hate finals.
Horrible. I completely hate it. Death and depression.
I don't know, like stress everywhere. I don't know.
Stress
it's just too much, yeah.
Personally, I'm not sure.
My last day of school.
Crying.
I'm always thinking of ice cream regardless of what I'm doing, so.
Honestly, I don't really care about finals. If I pass, and that's it.
Yeah, that's usually my strategy too.
Pizza, usually.
Do you have any final words of encouragement for your fellow students out there probably struggling with finals?
Don't do bad. Because that's bad.
Study and don't put it off. So many different viewpoints for finals.
I know, almost makes my head hurt. Well, we gotta get to finals. Back to you, Amanda.
They've got the right idea. I believe in you guys though. You'll get through your tests. Well, we're almost done here with our last episode of the semester, but before we go, we want to announce the winner of our Fuzz on the Buzz No Shave November contest. Well guys, that's it. That's our last episode of the season. Thank you so much for your viewership and hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the spring. And don't forget that anyone can join FCTV, so make sure you join our club to help us produce our next episode. Well, that's it. My name's Amanda Rosas, and I'll see you in the spring. Signing off.